I confess to you, the people watching this video on YouTube, of my sins in this playthrough of unnecessarily elongating it, both in the things that I have done, and, most importantly, the things that I have failed to do. But we'll explain that in a bit. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I'm Titania Bird, and last time we found a demon barber who was actually strangely helpful and helped us not only restyle and re-dye our hair, but also change our clothes entirely. We also fought a Eastern mystic named Zangetsu, who wields a katana and some form of ancient magics. But apparently he's supposed to be on our side, or at least if Dominique is to be believed. And we also came across a very, very scary monster that halved our HP and then nearly depleted what was remaining to 0. We also found Benjamin, the dumbest person in this entire game, and came back to Orangeville by way of Waystone. But now I think it's time to explain why I'm an idiot. See, you may have noticed that we are quite a ways away from where I left off before taking the Waystone home. So we've got a ways to go in order to get back to that spot. Well, as we're explaining, I'm going to try to explain what's going on, but I can't explain it in fullness until we get back to where we need it to be. So, yeah, I used the Waystone. Probably shouldn't have. Death by 1,000 blossoms. Nice. Let's see what the how we've been doing on that. Okay, so we're about as good on that so far as we had gotten on the flashing hair kick. All right, so. But yeah, when I was up there, I used the Waystone to get back. I did not need to use the Waystone to get back. I just had to be really careful and not die, but, well, hold on. So such a simple task was not so simple a task. Down here to this save point and heal up real quick. Not saving, I'm just healing. Come on, get back here, you stupid painting. Went to the wall. Oh well, I'll take out my frustrations with Sarah Palin here. And the Alcahest. Alright. Skip the scary enemy. Go this way. Another sharp razor. Every girl's crazy about a sharp razor, man. Although, I kind of envy Miriam to some respect, because with those shards taking up spots in her legs, she probably does not have to shave. Which is not to say that if you don't want to shave, you're wrong for doing so. It's just... it's a blessing to not have to. Go, death to the Nyama. Nyama. Yeah. Ouch. Alright, there's one demon down. Oh, and there's Buttcase right here.
The guild has been abandoned by another patron. Today's world sees our work as meandering, fruitless mysticism. And while my superiors have tried scaring the aristocracy by insinuating the mockery of the intangible will bring demons to their gates, I doubt these tactics will suffice to avert the guild's demise. My superiors act with alacrity now. They have sent a missive demanding I focus my studies on the conjuring of demons, so they see my crystal as a waste of time. And this new task is not. The Liber Logaev has been with the guild for generations. If they think I can squeeze a demon out of it now, their faith is sorely misplaced.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, so we are in the spot here. Obviously, off to the left is our demon barber of Fleet Street. Off to the right here is a capacity increase for our bullets. But just beyond that is a teleportation. I had a teleportation pad not too far, and instead I used a waste of. And this is why I confessed my sins to you, because my sin is that I'm a forgetful dumbass. Directional shard from the Ordog. Acid jet. Spray a powerful acid in the designated direction. Right, that's 2 of 4. Another augmentant. Uh-oh. He did the 1,000 blossoms on me, and I'm hurting. Fortunately, I have rice balls. But yeah, that was, that was not very smart of me, I don't think. Bloodringer. And there's our 4th demon. And with the Bloodbringer comes a new kind of shard, a familiar shard. It is not a shard that we are aware of or have a deep deep knowledge of know is magic that summons a familiar. And it does not consume NP just by being out. In this particular case, our familiar is that very sword that we just defeated. Summon for Bloodbringer to help you. So now, we have our own demon sword. And a heir apparent one. Now, familiars, as they are out and active and helping you, they will, in fact, level up their health. Uh-oh. I don't wanna die. Put some rice balls in me, baby. Put some rice balls in me, baby. I don't wanna die. But yeah, as you attack, they can level up, which will make them stronger. And in this particular case, being a attacking being an attacking familiar, as the Bloodbringer levels up, which he is now leveled up twice, he will get stronger. But as long as you do not have his familiar equipped, you can also equip him as a weapon. And as he gets stronger, his attack will go up. As his attack goes up, it becomes a more powerful weapon. Since we got the Heir Apparent 1, let's go ahead and turn that into the Demon Barber.
Fascinating. People do their hair like this?
Todd has mastered a new hairstyle. And he also levels up with the same animation that we do and kind of are familiar. So now we have some new hairstyles. Let's look at the hair catalog. Of course, we have the two that we saw before, but we also have this one with bangs and a long braid. And I think I actually want to do that. We still got the two colors of our hair pretty prevalent. As you can see, the bang has the secondary color, and further down the braid also has it. So we are going to equip that. Have him do his mojo.
The look suits you fine.
And there we go. We have a new hairstyle. And since I am in some serious danger here, I'm going to go ahead and teleport back to Orangeville. Especially because I have that special quest to turn in for Madam Rage Face. Bloodbringer is a great friend. He's just a little misunderstood, has some anger management issues, doesn't really play nice with others.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Alright, turn in order to get that steel.
Good work. Here's your reward.
We got that steel. And since we've done that, let's go ahead and check in with a boy here.
Look how far the crops come.
We do not have any potato yet.
How are you, Miriam? Getting by.
Bat wings. Oh, right. We don't have those yet. We can't stop here. This is bat wings. Now, while we're here, sometimes it's a little finicky to get those with certain weapons.
Hi, Miriam. What are we transmuting this time?
We do not have the ability to create a gun scarf. We do have the ability to create an AK, which I think I'm going to go ahead and do. The iron and obsidian that we have.
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
Is there anything we can prepare? No, there's not. Oh, we can use our steel to bolster our head flails.
I'll go with
Go
this.
ahead and do that.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
There, all done.
A rank 7 flail. I will show you what that's like. We need some higher level material in order to be able to make it even stronger than that. But that's not going to be for quite some time yet.
So, Johannes, you and Dominique are old acquaintances.
Yes, she's risked much to help us, despite her position in the church.
But don't let the nun have it fool you. She fucks like a man.
For example, she arranged for the galleon that took us here, and she gave us use of one of her homes. That was where you first woke up.
Why would she be so kind?
I don't know, but she seems interested in alchemy. She even helped me develop the rite that stopped the crystal from overtaking you. As far as I'm concerned, she took us in after the guild's destruction when no one else would, and has allowed me to continue in my research. We owe her a huge debt.
We do.
Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and heal up in the next room here. I'm not going to save progress quite yet. Like I said, sometimes with some of these weapons, you know, optimal attack point for rapiers is like right at the tip. So if you've ever played Smash Brothers and played like Marth with the tipping mechanics
Have anything
for
you would
Falchion
like me to
there,
buy back?
it's kind of similar.
What are you looking to buy?
Let's see, we got money, so
Is this
buy a
thank
couple
you?
potions there.
What are you looking to sell?
I don't know, am I looking to sell anything? If you have extra materials of some things, you can sell those to kind of get some money back, and sometimes it's a good idea to do that. Right. I'm gonna hold on to those double hammer helms. Yeah, there's not really anything I want to sell right now.
Thank you. I'll be here if...
I wanted to get little BB. I wanted to let little BB get the kill there. Good little BB. Right, let's go back up to our Fleet Street teleport point in the Ian Kex Cathedral. By the way, you may have noticed the occasional critical attack there that I have managed to get to Fang. That is partially, the ability to get those is partially dependent on your luck. got a pretty good luck stat, which, of course, ours has been boosted by the pirate hat. Then you can get quite a few criticals. Oh, I was going to switch my directional over to head flail because I haven't used it in a while. I'll show you what that's like. Notice how that took out those in one hit. Also, bookshelf. Rapid fire. Quarter circle forward in X. Hold the command button to keep firing. Blunderbuss, Toradar, and Verthragna. Clearly for firearm type weapons. I don't think we have any of those quite yet. The Blunderbuss is the next level up from the Musketoon that we have. We might grab some of those at some point, but not right now. Give me a second while I clean up a little bit of a spill, because apparently I did not quite lid on my bottle, on my tea bottle. Quite done right. Here we go. Right, so we got our save point there. And new shard. Those were gargoyles, and they give us Petra Ray. Fire is a directional shard. Fire a beam in the designated direction to petrify enemies. Note that not all enemies can be petrified. Some are so resistant to it that they're basically immune. Two head flails, one shot just obliterated that Bloodbringer. Oh, death to that demon. Yeah, notice that there are some portions of some of these rooms that we cannot get to. That's fine. But, you see there's a door here. It's a special door. Because it's a boss door. Behold, Kraftbuck! Behold, Kraftbuck, it is going to sing songs to us in German. About how technology is unfortunately made our lives better in some ways, but made it worse in others. No, it's just a stained glass hand that can grab things. Speaking of grabbing things, I should go ahead and grab that high potion because I'm about to die. Also, I should probably switch to a better weapon than the rapier. So, let's go to the old fair sword. The old fair report. I keep forgetting that I do not have the ether to be able to handle it. Ah, caught me in midair. Bloodbringer killed it. And now we have our first blue, or manipulative, shard. A magic that will have a continuous effect by consuming MP. Trigger on the right bumper. This one that we have is Craftwork. Now we get to make the industrial. Now we get to make the German industrial rock. HP max to get us that heal. A chest has a unicorn ring. Take a look at that, see what that does. It boosts our mind. Does not have as much defense, but it gives us resistance to holy and poison, and most importantly, amplifies our potions and ethers. Pretty interesting thing to have. Unfortunately, it kind of knocks down our defense a little bit, so I don't think we're going to equip it right now. Plus, okay, it's less of a decrease. Well, no, then it gets rid of the bumps of 2. Never mind. We're holding on to that. Now, unfortunately, it destroyed something that we could have used to hop up there right now, but there will be a time we can get up there. It's just that time is not right now. Another shard for Petra Ray. I ran out of MP for that. Another Sinister Fang from the Demon. So, you remember that one spot where I said that there was a thing in the way? That we cannot go? Hey, guess what? We can go that way now. Yeet! Another Sinister Fang there. So we didn't go this way. Boy, I bet you Aria of Sario players are probably scared of what that means, don't you? Don't worry, it's just a creepy eye that stares at you no matter where you go on the screen. It's nothing important. Now that portrait of Dr. Franklin, on the other hand... Transitional hallway. Alright. Mithridate, Obsidian, Iron, and Elm out of that chest. Another Mithridate, Obsidian, Iron, and Elm from that chest. So we got some materials. Nothing special about that. Sorry, kitty. Oh, now that I'm out of that fight, let's go right back to the rapier. And now, we're here. And we can just drop that into oblivion. And just carry that with us if we want. Except we can't carry it with us wherever we want. Not entirely everywhere. We can certainly try to carry it with us wherever we want. And as you saw, it didn't hurt us too much on empty, but that was just a fun thing I wanted to do. So now that that is taken care of, I completely missed. Boss. Gotta level up. Bloodbringer's putting in work. Trying to decide where it is I want to go. Actually, now that I think about it, back to that teleport area is probably the better way to go. Peace off, ghost! If I have blossoms, there's a save spot here. Go ahead and do that. From the teleport spot here, we can go this way. Could go down to that hole, but I don't know if we could be sick. So, into the secret garden, and I will show you why. Show you why we needed that grapple handy thing. Thanks, Bloodbringer. That thing did not attack me for some reason. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's down this way. I think I missed a place to break stuff. Bailey! Another shard for Flytrap. know what? Have fun. Have fun, my murderous sword son. Good boy. Alright, so there's actually something that we needed that handy thing for. That's over there. I'm actually just going to go back a little bit. Oh, there's supposed to be something in that little alcove. Hot. And failure. Nope. No breakable walls there. Okay, I was misremembering. My fault. Blood red moon, won't you come? Take away the rain. I know that's not how the song goes. Okay, so if we talk to this guy here, who we did not talk to earlier.
Fancy a ride, lady?
Why? Are you offering one?
I could take you someplace most interesting. The rub, of course, is that obstacle standing squarely on our path. See?
I think I might have an idea.
Unless you have a giant hand, ideas alone won't get you far.
Obsidian equipment. A new crafting. We have a new crafting recipe. Also, we got a new demon that we just killed. We just got a new demon that we just killed. A frog. Go die. And a new shard. Hi-ho, release the toad here. And you can release a toad in a designated direction. Yay! And a toad heart. So, we just dissected the frog that we killed, apparently. Those angle kills. Now, you see this, well, we don't want to get too close to it because that is, in fact, an Iron Maiden. And it's not going to sing classic rock songs at us. It's going to hurt us. Fortunately, we have a giant hand made out of stained glass. Let's just get over here to get this chest with a beast beret. Beast beret. Higher defense, higher constitution. Same amount of strength. Sadly, changes our resistances and gives us a bit of a kick down to luck. I mean, we've been pretty lucky so far, so you know. Let's wear our beret pretty proudly. Miriam is a very, very pretty lady. Very, very pretty lady with thighs like Chun-Li. Well, since we've cleared that out for the coachman,
I'll take you to a place which might be interesting for you. Kindly remain seated during the journey.
thank you, Scary Revenant. I believe I can fly.
We are here.
And with a lot less piss and pedophilia than R. Kelly. Hatchet Heel for the lethal boots and Hell's Knells, shoe-type weapons. While airborne, bring your heel down on enemies like the fall of an axe. Down, down, X. MP cost 20. Unfortunately, we do not have the appropriate weapons for that quite yet, but it's a pretty neat little tactic there. Speaking of pretty neat, 420 raise it, or HP that is. A chest here with a Kung Fu vest. A tick less defense, but more attack, more strength. I think we'll live. Over here, we have another teleport room. I think we're going to go back to Orangeville and see about some of those things that we might be able to make that involve obsidian, since we have that book now. Bone toss shard. You see what I was talking about as being already pretty lucky? And me not wanting to futz with the formula too much, being willing to go off of the pirate hat on that front. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think I have anything to turn into...
Got any targets for me?
Madam
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
No, I do not. Okay. But I should check on my potatoes.
I finished the harvest. Here's your share.
Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Potato. Potato, potato, potato.
Hi, Miriam. What are we transmuting this time?
Well, we're going to cook some French fried taters.
I'll go with this. Great.
Fried potatoes. And maybe I'll get the stuff where I can make that, but let's see what we can do here. Since we have obsidian, we can create a flamberge as our great sword, a surumaru as a katana, we can create a spear weapon, a lance. We can create the blunderbuss, which was for that one attack earlier. Cowboy hat with cotton, dreadful rag, and armor-piercing rounds, which is really good for shooting stuff. So let's make ourselves cowboy hat. Let's make ourselves the blunderbuss.
I'll go with this.
Let's see if we can enhance any shards. Oh yeah, since we have the Todai, we can enhance Petra Ray. Since we have cannon scraps, we can enhance craft, which will allow us, as it ranks up, to be able to use craftwork to attack.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
There, all done.
FBI, double,
I'll go with this.
FBI, and
There,
go.
all done.
Computer world. You know what? Yeah. No. Now I'm going to briefly go into dismantle because I have not explained this yet. I'll show you how this works. Since we have some alkahest, we can use that alkahest to break down things into their component parts. Each of these items has a specific amount of alkahest that we need to use in order to do it. So with our alkahest stock of 2, we can break down 2 potions if we felt so inclined, or 2 ethers into their components. Or 2 holy waters to get some salt back. Now, to break down the stuff that we cook, it's going to take a lot more alcohol. Okay, as you can see, it takes 9. We don't want to do that. Weapons also have their own cost. The Kung Fu shoes that we have cost 2 algas. It gives us a couple of hound skin. The Basilard takes 3. So on and so forth. If we wanted to get our 8-bit coin back, we would need 6 alcohols to take care of Eddie's sword. We're not going to do that.
Did you see the Eastern man in the red armor? He was at Dominique's supply post.
You mean Zangetsu? Be careful around that one. He thinks shard binders and alchemists are as bad as demons.
Again, feeling bad about keeping my drink on the right-hand side where it should be, hitting buttons.
He said he'd cut us down.
Well, we did technically start all this. But I agree, he doesn't need to be so savage.
Those scars on his body tell the story of a rough life.
Oh, well then I'd better keep my distance.
That you should.
Speaking of, let's talk to Dominique. Why does she have that giant D12 in her spot? I've only seen that for, like, alchemy-related things. Kinda sus.
You know, I consider myself a high jumper, but there are places in the castle that even I can't reach. Something's wrong with this place. The architecture seems off.
Well, remember, the castle came straight from hell. It's not going to work the way we expect. Who's to say it was meant to be inhabited in the first place?
Zangetsu is investigating the castle too. How does he get around?
Well, your jump strength is a result of the crystal augmenting your flesh, but his comes from training and discipline that have enabled him to transcend human limits.
Ah yes, Charles Atlas superpower, Trumpet Lux.
I understand he has the ability to jump a second time in mid-air.
What? He does not.
Funny you should mention Zangetsu. He sent a message arrow, which reads, "In the shrine to the printed word, seek the demon bounding across the sky."
Well, maybe that demon shard would allow me to jump in midair.
If so, it would open new avenues for you within the castle. Is there anything else you need while you're here?
So occasionally when you come back to Dominique, she can get you hints on how to get around the castle and the next places to go. In this case, where to get the power to double jump.
What are you looking to buy?
What are you buying? Right. That's fine.
Is this right? Thank you.
Some egg. That's boy. It's boy.
Is this thank you?
Torch of milk.
Is this right?
Let's buy a torch of cinnamon.
Many thanks.
And if we ever get some bread, we can mix French toast.
Thank you. I'll be here if you need me.
I'm kind of curious to see if there's anything I can cook now.
It's good to see you. What are we transmuting this time?
Make a rolled omelet. Or I can make some pasta. The egg and the sugar we've got. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make a rolled omelet.
I'll go with this. Great.
Yeah, I'll make a
I'll
touch
go
of butter.
with this. Great.
Now I have no ingredients to do anything.
Miriam, you often bring up your promise to Jebel, but only vaguely, never in detail.
Really?
Yes. Are you ever going to tell me the whole story?
No. I'm gonna keep you guessing for the rest of her life, even after we're married and...
Well, back then, the experiments left me feeling stripped of my humanity. The pain from the crystal was a constant reminder. At one point, I lost my will to live entirely. Jeeble and I got into a fight over some stupid thing. And I shouted, "How long are you going to pretend you're human? We're monsters now." But I'll never forget what he said to me.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ding, dang, wallow, bing, bang.
If we ask for the demon's power, then we're monsters. But if people force us to take it, then our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. That freedom of choice is proof we're human. It cheered me right up. I felt like a person again. And that was when we promised to stop each other. If we ever lost the ability to choose.
Oh, I see. You can choose a ready guide in some celestial voice, but if you choose not to decide, then you've still made a choice. You can choose from phantom fears, or kindness that can kill. I will choose a path that's clear. I will choose free will. And there's your Rush reference for this Let's Play.
Sorry, I know it's a long story.
No. I'm glad I asked about it.
Of course.
Don't think I didn't notice that what he said did not match the text on screen. Dumb problems, am I right? Good sword. Good demon sword. You're doing well, Bloodbringer. Alright, let's teleport back to the Garden of Shh. In a garden of silence, baby. Don't you know that I love you? In a garden of silence, honey. Don't you know that I'll always be true? Get a boss, will you do the fun down go? Get a boss, will you do the fun down go? On top of this gazebo. More health! Unfortunately, we don't have the funny number anymore. But that's fine, because I am not a memester. Step up for Bloodbringer off a killing that poor defenseless fairy. Piano in the courtyard. Underneath the gazebo. I wonder if there's anything special about that. That Caraboss just fucked off. Back up top. Okay, on top of this, jump to that. And this chest is mine. fairy healing items are. Wonder what that's about. I mean, clearly it's a recipe. That's not that hard to figure out, but I wonder why.
Thank you!
At any rate. Another bookcase. Take time to read. An unpleasant game of cat and mouse with the monsters forced me to retreat. But then I noticed, while stealing through the garden, I noticed that a blue treasure chest I'd plundered once before had been freshened with a new item. Who on earth could have put it there? Break away wall into this room. Empty. And a money chest. 500 gold. You see, Mr. Powers. I love gold. That's all the monkeys. Summon Simeon, call forth. An ape-like demon and set it upon foes. No, you gotta summon the monkey. And from that demon, Death Cry, regale your surroundings with a chilling and damaging growl. We are now powerful enough to be able to defeat that particular monster. And we picked up a cursed ring, which is no defense, -10 luck, but you get +10 strength, +10 intelligence, and an increase of resistance to holy and poison. And apparently a decrease in resistance from what we have to curse and poison, a decreased dark and poison, but decreased to blessed curse. Also, second. Wow, we're just shards for days, ain't we? Alchemic Bounty. Occasionally, the number of items obtained from crafting increases. And then there's this aspect. And there was that asshole, the light element. Didn't do a lot of attack, but that did enough. Right, there's something else down there that I didn't go and check because I was a bit panicked by Cursey McCurse Pants. More ammo capacity up. Nothing special there, but there's this well here. And another zone. Oh, there once was a bunch of toads in a well. We killed them all, told them to go to hell. One of them we cut out their eyes and then we ran away. first! I don't have MP! I don't have MP! Oh god. Oh god. Okay, none of that. None of that. None of that. We are not fussing with any of that anymore. I did not give Susie her potatoes.
Scrumptious.
Don't level her armor, gotta level up from it. And a ruby. And a monster horn. Let's just get out of there altogether because potion! The motion of the potion.
Thank you.
Get a bolt, into the fountain.
Thank you.
And new familiar shard. Familiar Kerabos. Oh, we got a save point here. I am actually going to change out my familiar to the aforementioned Kerabos. Some limited attacking ability on the Kerabos, but the reason why I was playing coy a little bit about those fairy recipes is because that actually plays a very, very significant role in what's next. Having the Kerabos as a familiar means that well, the fairy is primarily going to be our healer friend. But there's one other thing I want to do on this episode now that we have the Kerabos.
Take this.
You don't get anything for it? Don't get anything for it, but it's a neat little fun thing that I want to do. My fairy friend. But we gotta go back a little ways to the fairy dust. It's in this room here. We're going to sit down at the piano now that we have the Kerabos beside. Now you can do this at any time without the Kerabos, and you will still get part of what happens here, but you will not get the full experience. Presented, without further comment, this special moment.
Veil the air, bring the night, and your eyes they close. Sweet repose suspended. The hours fly, years go by. Then the morning comes, shadowed by the moon, and the angels for whom you speak cry for light, cry for all of us, shards of hope gathered in the name of the meek. Rise, our champion.
with that, I leave you until we meet again. I'm Titania Bird.
Way to go.